Holy Moses, not even sure what happened, but it happened. So I think the game came out and somehow updated something it was doing and immediately cut it off. So anyway, we are back. I had to redo the entire show, then pick the winners. Like, ridiculous. Ridiculous. But on with the show, right? On with the show. So, we already know that TotesMcGotes in Season 1, with the assistance of GC Rock, kind of duped the New World Order. Ended up with all the rights of the New World Order, all the royalties, all the whatever. Hogan has let Totes know that there is one thing that they still own that Totes does not have. If tonight, Hogan said he would put it on the line at the pay-per-view, if tonight either the newer NWO wins this match or Totes doesn't get eliminated. Because the last time we tried a match like this, 4-on-4, it went 58 minutes and 37 seconds, a new TSW record that will never be beat because we are never doing that again. So what we did was we changed a few rules. You can be knocked out, and there's a 15-minute time limit. So as long as Totes doesn't get pinned or submit in that 15 minutes, he earns a shot. Or if he does, but his team wins and pins the three of them, he will get a shot at the Hall of Fame edition NWO title belt that Hogan carries. So, a little bit on the line tonight. Totes would like to bring home that belt. He's brought home everything else that the NWO has had. Might as well bring home something new. This is one of the new Titantrons that we've made.
Team match on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 759 pounds. The Order.
Now, look at the guy in the back. That's Cameron. That's TotesMcGotes' son. But by far, the smallest wrestler in the game. And I have tested and tested and tested, and he can hold his own. So, very interesting. Something that we talked about at the top of the show, though. If you notice, the Order is wearing a different color NWO shirt as well. Like a different color NWO logo than even the Legends were wearing. So, might be something we keep an eye on right there.
At a combined weight of 910 pounds, Hollywood Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash, the NWO.
So if you look really close, underneath Hogan's shirt, he does have the big gold title belt with Wolfpack NWO, the red NWO written on, and it is that belt that'll be on the line if Totes and the Order can find a way to beat the old NWO in this ring tonight. And this match cannot go more than 15 minutes. They can't. They'll call it. So we don't have to worry about that at all. I told you we would never do that again, and we will not. Look at the Order, the new World Order. They're like, I ain't even getting out of this ring. Apparently they did now, but they let them know they ain't scared of them. And they are giving up a lot of size. Even Hogan is a large wrestler. But Totes wants that belt. So, the NWO, not a part of TSW, but Commissioner Cena, in order for TSW and the NWO to actually take everything the NWO has, is letting some of these matches go. So Jace and Hogan going to start this match off. And one of my favorite named finishing moves called the Jace of Spades. Maybe we'll get to see that here tonight. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we get to see it 2 or 3 times, because we need that title belt. Jace now laying the boots to Scott Hall. And Scott Hall in these matches is the only person from the NWO side between him, Six, Kevin Nash, and Hogan to actually pin any members of TSW. He single-handedly pinned four of the members last time, so it would be in TSW, the order, at least in the order's best interest, to get Scott Hall out. What is Totes doing? He jumps, tries to headbutt Scott Hall. Scott Hall plays a little bit of possum and then tags in Kevin Nash. Now this is quite the size difference, but it would be for any of the order wrestlers. Might as well be Totes. And Kevin Nash, one forearm, gets back out. And the guy that Totes wants in the first place, Hogan, is now in the ring. Oh, crazy kick right to the jaw. Picks Hogan up. Looks like he's going for a power bomb, and power bombs him down onto the mat. And is going to do it again. Hits him with 2 power bombs, and Totes ain't messing around tonight. Yeah, and that's probably what it was, Rowdy. It was probably something like there was a patch, the update. All of a sudden, it said updating my game. And but we're back, and in a big way. Hopefully that doesn't happen again to where they need another hot patch. And just look at the size of Cameron versus even his own people, like the guys on his own team. He is a small fella. But gets the rope break. Now, what he makes up in, like what he loses in size, he does make up for in speed. So, but look at Hall just stepping on the hand. And Cameron's finishing move is called the Fist of Fate. And he is standing on stomping that hand that is going to make that fist. So maybe that is strategic. Most things that Scott Hall does are. Look at that. Oh, Uncle Jace and Dad, they're like, let me in. We see what's going on here. So Kevin Nash misses that one. Jace does get up, but then still gets a double choke slam for his trouble. Goes for a pin. Cameron on the ground. Totes not on the ground, though. And Hogan couldn't get over there in time. I mean, you're trying to pin him on the wrong side of this as it is. Now, you guys can't see it, but right there is the timer. Right on my forehead. 11 minutes left in this match. Or we could win sooner, or they could win sooner. Who knows? Big elbow drop. Scott Hall, not known for going up top, but went up to that top turnbuckle, came down with a big elbow, and that cannot be boding well. And look, right now, it looks like the old guard, the NWO, they are firmly in control of this match. Scott Hall, typical NWO fashion, distracting the referee. And Kevin Nash can't decide whether to bring Jace in or out of the ring. But Hogan back in will definitely do that, Dave. And there it is, big kick. Again, boot to the stomach. And these two could be fighting in a singles match if Totes can find a way either to not be pinned or tap out, or his team finds a way to beat these guys. We will see Hogan and Totes one-on-one for that title belt. Look at Cameron. Like, just look at the size of that. Cameron's like, hey, I'm going to bring you over here to these ropes. Cameron, one of the true cruiserweights in TSW. We have 2, 3, 4 at most true cruiserweights, and Cameron's one of them. Probably the one. Now you have one of the biggest wrestlers going against one of the smallest wrestlers. And by the time Cameron starts to gather himself, it's too late. Thought he was going to go after him anyway, but uses that rope, comes off of it, and hits Scott Hall. And now Cameron looks like he's in control of what's going on. And Kevin Nash is like, hey, I'm going to ground you here, little buddy. But that is not how it went. A version of a, like, knee to the face DDT type of a move. Jace gets over there. Cameron's over there. Everybody letting it fly on Hogan. And Hall trying to get back to his feet. Cameron sees him get up, though. And here we go. Fist of fate time. Right down on Scott Hall. And can Totes stop the pin from happening? Why would you grab the referee, Totes? That doesn't make any sense. Kevin Nash, anyway, he hits the referee down, Scott Hall down. I do not understand what Totes is doing. Finally, Scott Hall's like, look, this is crazy. One of my favorite moves Scott Hall ever does right there. He didn't get to finish it, but I do love that maneuver. And now Scott Hall going up to the top. Or no, second rope. Totes just watching him. Totes, I don't know what Totes is doing this match, to be honest. Like, he could have stopped that from happening. Now, putting him up in the razor's edge. Back down. Gonna go for the pin. Jace gets in here. Breaks it up at one. Kevin Nash right behind him. Whoa, choke slam. Down on Jace. 2 are down. And Scott Hall's going to put the razor's edge on him. Not sure why. Jace is not the legal man. Cameron saves him from that fate. And now Cameron gives him the helicopter. Spins him around. Round and round he goes. Where he stops. Only everybody watching at home knows, because we can all watch it. We can all see what's going on. How many finishers does Scott Hall have? This is crazy. Scott Hall once again, razor's edge. Cameron, though, reverses out of it, rolls him up 2, and almost gets a 3 count. Jace actually stops the pin from happening, but Scott Hall kicks out. Remember, you can be knocked out. Not sure what Totes is doing. Somebody get that guy something. He's on another level. Throws Scott Hall out. Goes up to the top. I don't know who he's looking at. Well, he's looking at Scott Hall. Cameron just decides, with all the craziness, he's going to get back in the ring. Let it fly on Kevin Nash. But here we go. Here we go. Fist of fate. And hits Scott Hall again with it. That is 2 times, but Hogan in really quick to break that up. And Jace tries to throw Hogan out. That's one of the logic things I wish they would kind of fix a little bit in the game. The main wrestler guy, if somebody else is in and they're handling that, and look, Kevin Nash fighting the ref. Like, it's too much on the referee, you know what I mean? Like, there's things to do and things not to. It's just too much. I'm not opposed to him doing it sometimes, but geez, it's too much. But 5 minutes left in this match, one way or the other. Scott Hall sees Cameron coming. Jace still down on the ground. Hall picks up Cameron, not sure where he's taking him to, giving him a little dance. Picks him up and then out. And that could have knocked Cameron out, but it didn't. Scott Hall now, Totes probably needs something upside the head anyway. All he's doing is jumping in and out of the ring. Like, Scott Hall gave him one of those oops upside the head. He gave him oops upside his head. And he needs it to stop the craziness. Cameron, though, I mean, on the verge of getting knocked out. Gotta be on the verge of getting knocked out. I don't think he can take too much more. He has got to get out of the ring, and this might do it right here. This is a big old choke slam. And somehow Cameron's still in it and not knocked out. And that would have been 3, but Jace gets in, saves the pin. Here we go, double choke slam.
A competitor has been eliminated.
And Cameron knocked out right there. Totes now the new legal man on an island, 1v3, because Jace, who's not out of the match, just isn't in the match right now. So like this part where you try to fight him in the beginning, I get it, but like he's gone. Once he's leaving, leave him alone. Get back after the guy that's going to matter. Here we go. Takes him up, power bombs him down, drops the elbow, and can Totes knock Kevin Nash out? Because that's really what kind of needs to happen. He's not going to get the pin in, especially while Jace is down on the ground. And Totes just shakes his head. He's like, man, did not need that to happen. Jace now back up to his feet. Kevin Nash out of the ring, but down on the ground. And Hogan gets it reversed around. Couple elbows in the corner, picks him up. Now we've got 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. And wow. Talk about getting taken out of your boots with a knife-edge chop. As long as Totes can survive for the next 2.5 minutes, there is no worries. It'd be nice if they win, but they don't have to. Another power bomb onto Hogan by Jace, and that's about the 3rd power bomb delivered to Hogan. Puts him up in the walls of Jace. Scott Hall, though, cannot get to him. And now Kevin Nash trying to get to him and finally does. The 3rd or 4th or 5th time. And Totes just sat there and watched it. Not sure what Totes was watching. Like, Totes had an amazing seat to that show, don't get me wrong. 1 minute, 45 seconds left in the match. And the Jace of Spades delivered down on Hogan. And if he gets that again, I don't think he walks away from that. I think he gets a KO, the big knockout. And it might not even take that. That's the saving grace right now of the NWO. They are getting in and out of that ring about the time they should be knocked out.
A competitor has been eliminated.
So Totes has got to survive for the next 1 minute. And Totes gets a pin. Hogan's on the ground. Totes only has to survive for 53 more seconds. Not sure what Totes is waiting on or what Hall is waiting on. If I was Hall, I'd knock Totes right off the thing. But hey, this is working out in Totes' favor. 40 seconds. If Totes survives this next 30 seconds, Hogan's NWO Hall of Fame title will be on the line at the next pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. Welcome back, Simba. And Totes could knock Hogan out right here. Almost hit him with the extraction. 12 more seconds. Totes has to survive for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the title will be on the line at Money in the Bank. One-on-one, mano-a-mano, Hogan versus TotesMcGotes. Man, thought we were going to have kind of a crazy finish there. When he jumped off that top rope, I thought he was going to get it. So here we go. Sentinel has not got a chance to see himself yet, but there he is. Sentinel making his debut, and McWayne making his debut, who falls under the Legends. So the Legends now have 3 men in their little soiree of NWOites. Herbie, though, defending the TSW Television Championship, and Simba also going for that championship belt tonight, right now. Man, there's still a couple little shocker things left, you know what I mean? Couple of shockers left, that's all I'm saying. One's got to do with the Horsemen. So 2 wrestlers making their debut right now, Sentinel and McWayne. McWayne was in the chat in the last live stream that we did. I told him he'd be in the next one. We were already kind of working it out, working him in. And here he is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a little one-on-one match with Hulk Hogan. I got something for him. Hey, thank you. I am glad you like him. I'm excited. I'm excited. A little bit different of a wrestler, but it's all good. Now, all the other stuff, the moves, I haven't changed. The entrance, I haven't changed. The only thing that I got a chance to look at, I believe, is the attire. Look at Sentinel, though. Sentinel is a big boy.
The following contest is
he will lay it the smack it down.
Extreme Rules match, and is for the Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from Virginia, weighing in at 278 pounds, the Blueprint Big Sinister.
Now, what is crazy about this match, too, we are getting our first look at this type of match. Now, we've seen a Fatal 4-Way elimination match. That's what this is, except this is an elimination hardcore match. So they can use weapons in this match. We will see how it goes. This was meant for the hardcore title, but there's too many other things going on tonight. We couldn't fit the hardcore title defense in, so we put it in the men's TV title defense of the television title tonight. And remember, this is the title you want to win if you're trying to make a name for yourself. If you're just breaking into TSW Wrestling, this title will be defended 100% of the time on TV. Legends wanted. Legends need only apply.
And introducing the challenger, representing the NWO from Chelsea, England, weighing in at 188 pounds, McWayne.
McWayne making his way down to the ring. That is not Dave. I know, I kind of thought a little bit of the same thing. Dave wrestled in the first match. So that's McWayne. McWayne was actually in the chat in our last stream in episode 3.
And introducing the challenger from deep in the jungle, weighing in at 240 pounds, the King, Silva.
I hear what you're saying, Eagle. So, McWayne in real life is Danny Ladd's best friend. So that's how he makes it into the game. Simba says, this is the best looking wrestler ever. Hey, it's hard to argue. And nobody has guessed who his face texture is. He is a famous actor. Shows you what a different amount of hair, different like little facial hair does to this part of your face. It changes it.
And introducing the champion, representing the Doom Brigade from New York, weighing in at 271 pounds. He is the television champion, Herbert.
I like it. I like it, Eagle. So we are starting to do little tweaks to the belt. We did a couple little tweaks to this one. I couldn't get the change in that I wanted. I've got an idea in my head. I couldn't make it happen yet. I gotta keep playing with it. I messed with it for about an hour and I couldn't get it right. So I backed off it a little bit, made a couple changes to the side plates, and then called that good for now. Herbie, though, working out, drinking milk. Television Championship on the line right now. This is a four-way elimination match. You look at Danny Ladd's shirt, it says, "You are a legend." You look at McWayne's shirt, it says, "I am a legend." You look at Peyton Hardy's shirt, it says, "We are legends." So each one of their shirts say something a little bit different. Simba and Sentinel facing off. While Herbie and McWayne face off inside the ring. Should be a great match. Two wrestlers making their debut tonight. And kind of a crazy slam on the outside of the ring. What we like to call the great equalizer. That is not where you want to be. That's where a lot of damage, but Sentinel sees what Simba's doing and finally gets the knees up. Looks like he might start taking control of the match there. Herbie still has control inside the ring. Goes for one of the blind belly-to-bellies. Hits McWayne and then rolls him up and only gets a 1 count. Sentinel now getting in a couple moves of his own on the outside. Like I said, great equalizer. If you're behind in a match and you can get your opponent outside and maintain control, you will catch up in a hurry. Simba now goes for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count though. Referee kind of out of position. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss any time we go live. And if you've got a Twitter account or another account, maybe a Facebook account, whatever it is, share the video out there. Let's get it out there and see who we can get inside these streams. If you want to be a part of TSW, the TSW Wrestling Experience, all you got to do is be active in the chat. I will find you, and we will make you into a wrestler. You're going to have to take it with a grain of salt, though. I've never met any of you. I don't know what anybody looks like. You know what I look like? My guy kind of looks close to it. Minus all the muscles, right? So Sentinel, the first one to go down and gets that baseball bat that TotesMcGotes carries to the ring and is laying the wood, literally, to Simba. Simba, though, kind of gets it reversed back around now. He picks up the bat. He starts laying the lumber. Herbie goes for a pin inside and gets a 2 count. That is true. We only live an hour away. And Simba ends up cutting open Sentinel. Probably is going to be tough to see the blood on Sentinel with that mask. But still has it. McWayne now going, trying to even up the odds with Herbie and gets a sledgehammer. Herbie goes up to the top, comes back into the ring, sneaks up behind Wayne, and then throws him down. Yeah, Simba is very, very active in the chat. But Simba's in this match also. 1, 2, 3. And now we're down to 3. And Sentinel has a hockey stick and starts throwing it around. Hey, look at the announce table. YouTube, TotesMcGotes logo right there. That's kind of funny. Herbie, though, swinging that hockey stick. Simba finally gets up, grabs him, knocks the hockey stick out of his hands. Not sure if Herbie realizes it, but he is standing right next to a sledgehammer. And Sentinel's like, nah, I'm going to go get a shovel. I'm going to get a shovel. And I'm going to just, wow! Right on the old scunion of Simba. Sentinel's like, I'm going to get me this TV title. It's coming right now. Simba trying to get the crowd into it, but Sentinel's like, no way. I see what you're doing. And is he going to pick up the sledgehammer? He does, and he gets Sentinel with it. Herbie sees it, and he's like, hey, put that sledge down. I ain't got time for this business. Whips him into the corner and letting it fly on Sentinel now. Picks him up, slams him down onto that, I think. Yeah, Simba, big left hand. Ends up saving Sentinel from the love bug, which Herbie was setting up for. Now Simba goes up to the top rope. Hits Herbie with the King's Arrow. Sentinel sees it, rolls him up. 1, 2, and almost put the television champion out. Simba tried to get his groove thing on. Sentinel says, not in this ring, you're not. And picks him up, power bombs him to the outside. And now it looks like they're going to take this action to the outside. Herbie just letting it fly on all of them, though. Herbie is consistently, like he has been the television champion since we got it. We are already in episode 4, which means he has won it and defended it twice. And this would be the 3rd title defense. And Simba's like, nah, Totes has a bat. Let me show you the bat. Totes might have even signed the bat. And I think that's what Simba was trying to show Herbie was the signature. He's like, check this out. He signed it. He signed it real good. Oh, you didn't see it, and hit him with it like 4 more times. Sentinel is determined to hit somebody with that hockey stick, though. Doesn't get that one in. A crazy-looking brain buster rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and Sentinel kicks out in 2. Herbie, nope, just playing up to the crowd. Simba takes him around the world. 1, 2, 3, and no matter what happens now, we're going to have a brand new television champion. Brand new TV champion inbound. Is it going to be Sentinel, or is it going to be Simba? Simba jumps off that second rope. Sentinel sees it coming, though. Throws him to the outside. And then Sentinel thinks twice about it. Gets back inside, says, hey, I've been trying all match long to hit somebody with this hockey stick. And still has not been able to do it. Now, remember, he is bleeding. Now, Sentinel puts him in a finishing move. It is an arm-locked crossface. And will Simba tap out? Referee right on top of it does not tap. And now Sentinel rolls up the leg, 2. And a 2 count, but getting much closer. I believe if he had the use of the hockey stick, the match might be over. Well, never mind. He's going to go. He said, hey, the hockey stick hasn't been working. Let me try this. Simba says, no. No, sir. And a big slam. Sentinel gets back up, though. And here we go again. Another cradle slam. And a big right hand this time. The ambidextrous Simba is now just about knocked somebody out with the left. Hits him with the right. Sentinel catches him, knocks the chair down to the ground, and says, I'll take that, thank you very much. And Simba still does not want to get hit with a foreign object. Takes the knee, drives it in, goes up top. Is this going to be the King's Arrow? No, but it is the King's Elbow. Drops that down, picks him back up. Big super kick. Grabs him from behind. Back to belly slam. And now I think it is it. I think this might be the King's Arrow. But it's not. It's the elbow again. And is he going to roll him up? No. What is he doing? He sees him but catches him awkward. Even hurts himself a little bit on that. There's no way. I am going to bet you Sentinel is setting him up right now. But he's not. He's not setting him up at all. And hits him 4 times off the top rope. Rolls up the leg. 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. I have not seen anybody kick out of 4 top rope maneuvers and then kick out of a pin. So Sentinel has done it here first. And Sentinel's like, I'm going to swear to you, I'm going to hit Herbie, or I'm going to hit Simba with this one time. One time. Killing him softly with his sledgehammer. One time. And Simba recovers quickly. Cradle slam one more time. And is that the move that's going to set him up for the King's Arrow? And it is. Simba hits it, but again, an awkward landing, but rolls him up. This has to do it. 1, 2, 3, and we have a brand new television champion. The first time Simba has won a title outside the light heavyweight title.
Here is your winner and new television champion, the King, Silva.
Simba, the brand new TSW television champion. And like I said, that is a stepping stone onto bigger and better things, because you are going to be on TV guaranteed every time defending that title. So just like that, Herbie will get a different title shot, possibly at the hardcore title coming up sooner than we think. Congratulations, Simba, brand new television champion. And now we go right into defending the women's television champion. Now that title belt has been around since season 1, where the men's title just came around this season in season 2. But we are edging even closer and even closer to Boom and Rowdy getting ready to get it on. And some very cool news on the Horsemen's front. We're not going to talk about it until it happens in the match, but we have some exciting news. Matter of fact, I think it might even be next. I'm going to be highly disappointed because I had to switch some things around, and I don't even know what got switched around because I was just trying to get back on here in enough time after the show crashed the first time, right?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Television Championship.
I'm going to be disappointed if I missed one of the matches. And we might have. We'll see. Misti Watson getting her first shot at the Women's Television title. Firmly a member of the New World Order, a part of PMS. Kind of did a funny thing and made Allison a part of PMS, which stands for Pretty Mean Sisters. I know all of them. Allison being my sister-in-law, the S. My wife, we're going to call her the P. And then my best friend is a girl, Misti. We're going to call her Mean. She's been in some barroom fights. Told Frankie Two Fingers before. And her husband, Kempty. She'll throw on you and knock you the hell out. It's crazy. Some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. Real life. She is, honestly, the male version of me. Temper and all. It's crazy. Very even-keeled until you get to that point. And very protective of her friends. Witcher making her way down to the ring on her chopper. Get to the chopper. That's what they were talking about. The hog, the motorcycle, the chopper. Making her way down with that Women's Television Championship. Getting ready to put it on the line against the New World Order. And obviously not going to be the last time we see Sentinel in a title match. Did very, very well. Hey, that's Witcher's bike. That's bought and paid for. Witcher has assured me that she is a biker chick from Texas. And it makes sense. She comes in on a bike. You know what I mean? Makes absolute sense.
Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, the Grim Reaper, M. Watson.
Misti Watson getting ready to do battle with Witcher for the women.
The champion from Arlington, Texas. She's the Women's Television Champion, the Witch.
The Witch, Witcher, putting her title on the line tonight. Remember, if this is your first time in, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications. I don't control the wrestlers, I just set them up. We let them do it. Grady, what's going on, brother? Yeah, T-ball practice, more important than the stream. You can always catch a stream later. You can only catch a T-ball practice once. Take it from my dad. My daughter's 19 years old. My son's 27. I may not look that old, but I am. I am that old. Misti getting a quick start right out of the gate on Witcher, and Witcher is another one. Since that television title has been on the line in Season 2, she has been the only champion, and we are already in Episode 4. Misti letting it fly right overhand. Witcher ducks the first right kick and then misses the second one. And Simba is our brand new men's television title holder. We got to see that last match. Will we have a new television title holder tonight, or will Witcher walk out with it? That's what we're going to find out right now. Off that second rope, gets her kind of in an awkward position. Misti recovers pretty quick. Swings, Witcher ducks it, brings her up with the right of her own, slams her down, goes for the cover a little early, but got a 2 count, so maybe not as early as I thought it was. And now takes it up to the top rope. And a big crossbody rolls her up one more time. One. And that time only gets a 1 count. So Misti might have been expecting that one where she wasn't expecting it the first time. But Witcher continues the offense. And this is why she has not been able to be beat as the television champ. One, two, three, and that is an awfully quick match. Witcher making quick work of the New World Order and not ready to give up that television title yet.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Television Champion, the Witch.
I think when we switched the belts to white, she said, "That's the color of my hair. I'm holding on to this belt forever." Which, don't get me wrong, she keeps this up. I'll stop calling it Phoenix's television title, and we will call it Witcher's television title. And maybe Phoenix will go on to have another title of her own. Here we go. The news for the Four Horsemen. Ghost Ryder has signed his contract and has come back and will face GC Rock in a one-on-one match in his first match back. That is interesting. And look at his face. Like, if you remember in season 1, he had on the hood, he had on the whatevers, right? But in season 2, I'm kind of liking the digs a little bit better. Now, all Four Horsemen are back. Four Horsemen don't have to worry about replacing them. Ghost is back. He's ready to go. And talking to him, he said that he had kept working out, kept doing his thing. So he is definitely ready. Just signed his contract last night, and already one night later is here with us, getting ready to take on the founder and owner of TSW, GC Rock. GC Rock, too, by the way, the only other one that actually has a motorcycle. Grady, probably not in the pay-per-view, but maybe. But Grady will be making an appearance soon as well. We're currently in contract negotiations with Grady. And that should be a fun one as well. Look at that. Just scary. Why'd you got to be all scary like that all the time? Thought it'd be kind of fun maybe, and I'm just kicking around the idea. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet or not, but just kicking around the idea of maybe we add a couple of the more famous YouTubers also. We have some of the smaller ones in TotesMcGotes. Danny Lads is a smaller, like, YouTuber type. McWayne, another one. Kezaboo, Jane, other ones. GC Rock, obviously, the biggest one. So, you know, maybe we had a couple more. Like, more big time, like, maybe we create a belt. I don't know. Maybe we don't do any of it. Who knows? I think it would be interesting, though. We have some of our streamers, right? Off the TSW channel. Look at Ghost, man. I am digging the new... everything about Ghost I like more than I liked the last one. Everything. Nash is looking at him going, man, Dad, these dudes are scary. Look at that Eagle guy. You got to hide me. I'm too little. He might try to come collect that bounty on me. And that dude is a ghost. Nobody can see him. But Nash can see him. So here we go, one-on-one. Ghost versus GC Rock in Ghost's first match back. Let's see how this is going to go. Now, Ghost obviously has given up some size to G. But Ghost is a horseman. He don't care about size. And Ghost has got the branding of the horseman on him. And look at Ghost getting after it right away. Misses that one. G recovers awful quick, but back and forth they go. And it is going to take quite a bit of effort to beat GC Rock, who is one of the former TSW World Champions and has won it the most times, the world title. Thank you. Sarge said he wanted to get up here. He knows Nash. She's been up here doing her thing. And big kick onto GC Rock, knocking him out of the ring. Will Ghost, yes. Yep, I was wondering if he would take it up top or not. Not typically known, but misses. And G's like, yeah, I'm not a high player. I'm just going to wait inside the ring for you. But G misses the grab. Ghost had a chance to get it started. Probably not, but I will, like right afterwards. I'll get it figured out so I can look at it. And G goes to hit Ghost in the head. Ghost reaches back up, hits him with an elbow right in the stomach. But, Dave, I will be able to talk about it tomorrow while we're doing the stream in the morning. Me and Jane tomorrow, make sure you guys tune in on the TSW channel. We do plan on doing some PvP action tomorrow morning, early 30, like 6 o'clock Eastern time, 6 a.m. Eastern. On the TSW channel, I will be streaming on Tuesday mornings and Friday mornings. Every other morning I'm in the gym, so I can't do it. We will be doing 1 to 2 live streams on this channel with the wrestling, and I will be releasing at least 2 videos, 2 of them being Dream Match series, where we have guys like Goldberg and Sting wrestling against each other, or Hogan and Austin, or The Rock and the Ultimate Warrior. You know, interesting matchups. So maybe Rey Mysterio and Andre the Giant. That would be crazy. 2, 3, and Ghost in his first thing. I was like, it's too early. There's no way. But in his first match back in season 2, he absolutely pulls off an upset. And I'm telling you, the Horsemen are strong. Geez, like, man, I got to hand it to you, brother. Let's get a handshake in on that one. Nice job. Welcome back to TSW. And what a nice gesture from GC Rock. Welcoming Ghost back into TSW. Wanted to make sure he was ready to go. Ghost obviously ready to go and maybe ready for some bigger things, bigger roles inside of TSW as it is. Now, we are getting down to, and I knew it happened. Angel was going to wrestle tonight, and now is not. There were some changes that were made, and then the stream crashed, and then things happened. So, unfortunately, that match isn't going to happen. But we are down to our final two matches. The next match is going to be our main event. Now, the reason why this match is so important is because Shyanne Davis is the TSW Women's Champion. She is also the TSW Women's Tag Team Champion. So, in the very next episode is going to be the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and the Women's Tag Team title wouldn't be able to be on the line because she can't defend the TSW Women's World title and the Tag Team titles in one night. We're not going to make her do that, right? I wouldn't make anybody do that. Maybe Totes. But nobody else would we make do that. So, depending on how this match goes tonight, even though it's weird, they're both factions of the NWO, but this is what I've been talking about. I almost think they're starting to become like some splits, a little bit of splitting a little bit to where, yeah, the NWO, I think if it came down to it and you attacked the NWO, they would band together. But just like TSW wrestlers, the NWO can wrestle the NWO also. You know what I mean? The thing about that, though, is it's kind of scary because that means the NWO might be getting bigger. You know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows what's going to go on? But that's the thing that I kind of worry about if the NWO, tonight, this is the first time they are wrestling each other. So, but regardless, women's tag team titles on the line tonight. Allison Wagner, who is right there on the left, will be making her Season 2 debut. She was back in Season 1. It does look like she put on some muscle here in Season 2. So the other two members of PMS making their way down to the ring. PMS, Pretty Mean Sisters, hilarious. Making their way down to the ring with the women's tag team titles on the line. Who do you root for, though? They're both NWO. Who do you pull for? Now, I don't know if you noticed earlier with Jane. Jane also is in a group now. She came down last Monday, and it announced she was in the order. She was in the group with Totes, but with Jessica possibly returning soon, she's now formed a group, her, Kezaboo, and what will be Jessica when she comes back, called the Spirit Warriors. So, now this is a tough order. On one hand, you have Kylee, who has been a television champion and an Intercontinental champion, only lost to Shyanne, the Intercontinental title, who now Cheyenne's been a television champion, an Intercontinental champion, and the current TSW World Champion. So that's a pretty tall order to try to take the tag team title belts from these two. Might be one of the most talented tag teams in the women's division that we have. Yet to be seen. It's got to be proved, right? But right now, that's kind of how it's looking. That's exactly right, Rowdy. That is how you handle some horseman business. And this is all no-hand stuff. This is something new inside the game where they used to make the announcements, but in the titles, it seems like they just kind of brush through them real quick. They kind of do a couple little moves, and then they're like, hey, these are the belts that are on the line, let's get it on. Which I'll be honest, I kind of prefer. That way, if there is any kind of announcer glitch, at least it's not glitching on title matches, right? So Heather going up against the current TSW World Champion. Her title will be on the line at Money in the Bank against Ozzy. Ozzy will get her shot to win that title back. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm not sure where she was jumping to. That was like a "this is Sparta" and a kick, except she kicked herself into the hole. Nobody was there. Rolls her up, 1, and a kick out and 1. Allison was there to help out. Kylee in there to try to stop it, but still very, very early in this match. And now Heather and Shyanne getting after it, and Cheyenne's going to bring in Kylee. Kylee, oddly, one of the taller wrestlers, but still goes in and out of the ring through that bottom rope. Kind of blows my mind. But she's in, she's out. World Tag Champions. You notice the same kind of cohesion when you look at the Maniacs, who are the men's TSW television title holders. And you're seeing that same type of deal here. This is Allison's first match into the thing. These two have not really tag teamed together. In their first match, though, they are getting a shot at the world title, the tag team championship. So they're going to be a little bit rusty there. But from season 1 to season 2, Allison has spent some time in the gym. That is obvious. Her and Kylee, like, they look to be about the same size. And a reverse choke slam grabs her by the back of the head instead of the front of the neck and gives her the choke slam. Whips her into the corner. And Allison right now firmly in control of this match. Goes ahead, gets Heather tagged back in. And both these teams really, whoa, Kylee, she reached back and let that one go. Couple of big right and left hands. Right hand, left hook. And Heather balancing Kylee in the air right now. And what goes up must come down. And there she goes, back down. Nice suplex. Might have taken a little bit out of her and tags Allison right back into the match. And Allison just went on that bottom rope too. That is odd. I have a feeling you won't see this anymore. The two of them going through the bottom ropes. Just a feeling I got. I know a guy who knows a guy. Big right hand, spins her back around though and gets her again. Another reverse choke slam right down. And that looks like it's gotta hurt. That is right down on the belly and chest area. And a big knee right to the chest. And looks like possibly the top of the forehead. Kylee trying to fight out of this hold. And Heather catches Shyanne. This might do it. She is not, she's giving up, but she isn't getting out. Okay. Starting to fight through it now. Gets out of it. Heather steps in the way. And gets slammed down. But saves Allison from getting slammed from Kylee. And now Allison sees, connects with one punch, knocks her off that top rope, but Kylee lands on her feet. Shyanne, the world champion, still down on the outside of the ring. And Allison taking it to Kylee right now. Definitely the aggressor between the two of them. Looked like Shyanne was going to get involved. Well, there we go. Regardless of who was going to get involved, Shyanne is involved now. And Allison taking it to both of them right now. And doing a really good job with the rhythm back and forth. So one of the neat things, Allison was out of the ring. They're both out of the ring. They're counting. Allison gets back in the ring, comes back out, actually resets the referee's count. And Allison needs to recover quickly, does not really recover in time, and then gets whipped by her hair by Kylee into the corner. And Kylee now getting things turned around here. And there we go. A move we saw from Savannah quite a few times, the Alabama Slammer. And Allison kicks out and one. Tags in Shyanne. Shyanne gives up a lot of size, but that has never bothered Shyanne before. And Allison gets Heather tagged back into the match. Heather, while she was playing up to the crowd, sneaks in on Shyanne and gets her in the suplex. Guys, remember, we are just about to the main event tonight. Share the video, drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and then turn on those bell notifications. We will do this 2 times a week, at least once, hopefully twice, plus produce a couple of dream match type scenario wrestling videos as well. Probably be under 10-minute videos, but it will be neat. And a crazy DDT to Kylee, 1, and only a 1 count. Shyanne gets in, breaks it up, and then back out. She was like Bud Light. She came on strong, and then she was gone. And now Kylee gets Shyanne tagged back into the match. And Shyanne taking advantage of possibly not seeing what is going on. But while she was playing up to the crowd, Allison gets tagged into the match, but Shyanne sitting there waiting, brings Allison into their corner. And is this going to be a double team move? It is. And a big right hand from Kylee. Allison, though, recovers very quickly, but gets the Alabama Slammer put on her, and Heather is down. And I've never seen anybody down on the stairs, but that's where Heather's at right now. Down on the stairs. Thought Kylee might have gone for the pin there. Doesn't. And typically that Alabama Slammer move. Look, Heather trying to get up off those stairs. Rolling, gets hit with the 8-second ride. Shyanne rolls her up. This could do it. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Allison kicks out on her own. Heather, is she going to get off those stairs or not? Thought she was going to get to slam her. Shyanne kind of wiggled her way out of that one. And back and forth they go. But DDT, 3 of the scariest letters in the WWE, or in TSW for that matter, in a wrestling ring. DDTs typically in nights. Another double team move incoming right now. Kylee off that second rope. Shyanne holding her up. And big elbow smash down onto the head. Heather on the ground. And Kylee going up to the top rope. Big body splash. And that would do it. But not going for the pin. Heather recovers. Gets that turned back around and says, hey, she's too big. You got to get in here. And Kylee is letting that right come down. And I mean hard, like overhanded coming down. Kylee trying to get Heather. Heather trying to get out of the way and then trying to fight back. Kylee misses. Hits that one. Nope. Gets blocked. Heather hits her back. And then Kylee tries to bring Heather into the ring. I say try, but she did it. But that gave Allison enough time to recover. Allison must not have got her reps in the gym because she's getting them in right now on Kylee. Now, this should be a double team move, but Heather is on the ground outside the ring. Allison on an island by herself, trying to win the TSW Women's Championship. But it is going to be awful hard with her partner down on the ground right now. Another slam, and I mean, she is controlling it. Now we know there's a fist of fate. But Allison also has a kick that does just about the same thing. Kylee has her up, and this looks like a submission hold. Not going to slam her down. Can Allison hold on? Heather gets up. Thought it might have been too late. Knocks Kylee to the ground, trying to give Allison a little time to recover. Shyanne throws her out of the ring. And not sure what Kylie's doing. Apparently going after Heather. That's good news for their team, though, because that gives Allison a chance to recover. Now, the titles cannot change hands. You guys know this, but if you're new, they can't change hands with a count out. And just like Kylie's been throwing them overhands, Allison starts throwing the overhands and takes on both wrestlers to come to her partner's defense. And Kylee gets back in, but Allison reverses that back around to maintain control and throws her into that barrier. Heather gets back to the side. Allison gets back on the inside. Shyanne trying to get back on her side, and Kylee on a 6 count, but now the count will restart. And Allison back out. And throwing her, using that barricade as a weapon. Allison wisely keeps resetting the referee's count by jumping out, because again, where Kylee and Shyanne don't care about a count out, if Allison and Heather want to win the titles, they can't have a count out. Kylee now crawling over, jumps, gets the tag in. Shyanne now in. And this is the time, if there ever was one, that PMS has their best shot at winning the titles, but they have to get control of this match. And right now, Shyanne firmly in control. Remember, the very next match is, and the 8-second ride just got hit on Allison. 1, 2, and broken up just in the nick of time by Heather. But the main event will be the world title holder, Boom, versus the #1 contender, Rowdy, for the title. Heather over there again breaks it up, but now Kylee back to her feet. Shyanne now fighting Heather, giving Allison a chance to get back up, but Allison's still down. Tags Kylee in, and this is their best shot to retain the titles. Heather still down on the ground. Big slam from Allison. But as long as Cheyenne's in the corner, it is going to be hard to get a pin or a submission in. And Kylee slams her down. Heather back up on her feet, though. Tags Shyanne back in. Heather back in the ring. Looked like she was going to go after Shyanne. Changed her mind right at the last minute. And now Shyanne up on the top rope. Comes down on Allison. And thought she might have been going for the pin, but doesn't. And delivers a boot right in. Hits her again with the 8-second ride. I don't think Kylee will be able to get over to Heather in time. And I was wrong. The Boom Squad go on to retain the women's tag team titles. And that was a crazy match. Probably not going to be the last time we see Allison and Heather tagging up.
And still, the women's tag team champions, the NWO.
So one thing that we know with that win from these two tonight, the women's tag team titles will not be defended at the upcoming TSW Money in the Bank pay-per-view, because she will be defending the world title. And good news for everybody, my dogs are getting ready to take the barking to a new level because Mama's home. There it is. So here we go. This is for the TSW World Heavyweight Champion, the number one contender, Rowdy of the Four Horsemen, will be facing off against Boom in the final match of the night. Our very next episode is going to be the TSW Money in the Bank, which will happen probably this weekend. So keep an eye out for that, maybe around Saturday, Sunday. Depends on how my weekend's going to be shaping up. But it is main event time here in TSW Wrestling. Guys, remember, let's get some more people in here. Drop likes on the video. Share the video. Subscribe if you're new, and then turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any time. You guys have been crushing it lately, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Very, very cool. We are seeing a lot of growth on the channel, and I love it, and I appreciate you guys for it. But without further ado, are we going to have a brand new world champion tonight? Are the Horsemen going to get to walk out with the world title?
The contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Championship.
I'm still looking for the logo again. This is the worst town I've ever been to. I love it, but have not been able to find it yet. So there's that. Yeah, the Four Horsemen have already had a big night tonight. Ghost has returned, making the team whole again. Dave has got to wrestle tonight. We've seen Eagle come out with Ghost, and now Rowdy will face maybe one of the most dominant world champions we've ever had in Boom. Boom is a tough one. And Boom's got a new look himself. You can't be the world champion and not get some new cool look, right? The jacket fits just perfect around that world title. Of course, it doesn't make sense how it's outside the jacket on the backside, but, you know. Whatever. Boom has won the world title and has had that world championship, and nobody has been able to take it to him. Tonight, Rowdy gets that chance as the number one contender. Will he be able to take it from him and bring that title to the Four Horsemen? That is absolutely gold.
Introducing the challenger from the nearest nightclub, weighing in at 308 pounds, the Enforcer, Rowdy Hunt.
Rowdy ready to take on Boom right now.
From Haiti, weighing in at 303 pounds, he is the world champion, Boom!
Got to change Boom's hometown. He is not from Haiti. I know. It sounds like a Horseman thing, right? Styling and profiling the nearest nightclub. Here we go. This is huge. World Championship on the line in our main event right now. Final match of the evening. Rowdy versus Boom. I'm telling you, this is the match I've been the most excited to see all night. And big clothesline by Rowdy. And that lawnmower type move where he spins him out, pulls that ripcord, and then lets it go. Oh, going back and forth. Knife edge chops. Both men standing their ground, not having it. So you got Rowdy, who's like an enforcer, and then you got Boom with some crazy powerful moves. I watched lots of matches between the two of these guys, and I'm like, I think this would be a really good matchup, the way these two would match up. Boom, in a show of strength, though, picks up Rowdy, and you do not want to take too many of those on the outside of this ring. Rowdy tries to crossbody. Boom catches him, brings him back. And now Rowdy throws Boom, using the ring as a weapon. And Rowdy crawls back into the ring first, trying to get ready for Boom, but doesn't expect Boom to get in so fast. That is a lot. That's what I'm saying. There is a lot of muscle in this match on both sides. These are, I think these are like two guys that if they took it off the top rope, we could for the very first time maybe see the ring get broken. That's how much muscle's in that ring. One. Gets a 1 count on Boom. Don't think Boom was quite expecting it. Tries to recover, but he learned his lesson from the first time. Realized that Boom probably is going to recover pretty quick and is staying on top of him now, which is a clear trait of a Horseman, being able to evaluate the situation and make some changes to the strategy on the fly. Here we go again. Another big slam coming up for Boom. Boom raises the leg, gets a 1 count on Rowdy, though. Rowdy not having it. And I think if you slam me down that hard 3 or 4 times, that would probably be it. I've proven it. Oh, Boom reverses it back around. Thought we were going to see the DDT coming in from Rowdy. Did not see it. And there's the Boom shakalaka. Boom now rolls Rowdy's chin. Gets a 2 count, but Rowdy gets that off the ground. Gets that shoulder off the ground, but you cannot take another one of those. The old gut buster by Boom, and there it is, Boom shakalaka, but Rowdy catches him, gives him the rock bottom. Thought he might try to roll him up, but Boom gets back to his feet relatively quickly, and Rowdy dropping the knee. right on the forehead. And now trying to slow this down a little bit and delivering some feet to the side, to the head, to the back, rolling up the wrists, applying some pressure, and gives him a couple knees for his trouble. Take 2 knees and call me in the morning. Now Rowdy gets him up. We're going to go ahead and call that the Rowdy recliner. And wrenching back on that neck. Can Boom work his way out of this? And wisely lets him back up. Now rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. And we have a brand new world champion. For the first time, Rowdy wins the world title and brings the belt home.
New world champion, the Enforcer, Rowdy Hunt.
Brings the championship home to the 4 horsemen. So, you know Rowdy will be, one way or the other, in the pay-per-view defending the world title belt. Congratulations goes out to Rowdy. Right on indeed. We may even see now Eagle and Ghost going after possibly the tag, or maybe Dave and Ghost, maybe Dave and Eagle. Who knows? Who knows how it's all going to go? But the world championship is right now securely in the hands of the 4 horsemen. Guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving the channel. Love it. We are going to have the new pay-per-view coming up. I think tomorrow we'll release the first of the video series, the Dream Match series, where these are going to be probably less than 10-minute videos, and we're going to release 2 of those a week. So 1 or 2 streams a week, 1 or 2 videos a week, and possibly even another little video project I'm thinking about doing. But there is about to be a lot more content on this channel to keep everybody engaged. So, drop a like if you're new here. Subscribe if you're new here. Turn on bell notifications so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. Let's get this stuff out. And we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.